You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network. Riotcast.com.
Considering there was a chunk of skin in my hand, it didn't hurt as much as I
What'd you do with the
thought.
chunk of skin? Did you taste it? Welcome to Why You Suck in Bed. I'm Dr. Stacy, and I am here with Molly.
Hello, faithful listeners.
And John.
Yeah, I don't know why they are faithful.
Me either, but I still
We're
love you for
inconsistent as shit.
Well, the summer months are difficult because we all have our little vacations.
Yeah? You think Mark Maron says that?
I know, Mark.
Yeah, try having kids and trying to get here to this fucking show.
I know. And
I have to tie them in the basement every fucking time.
And then we have this rock star we have to deal with and his schedule.
His touring schedule.
Yeah, sorry.
So, we're sorry that we took a little hiatus. I had to go to California. I had to. And Jeff had some stuff that he was doing.
Yep, had some women to bang.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Jeff's getting laid the most out of all of us.
All of us.
Yeah, he should be hosting the show.
I know.
seriously.
Let's all shut up and let the sex guru talk.
Yeah.
Jeff,
My mouth is too tired.
tell everyone why they suck in bed.
They don't.
They don't. You hear that, folks? You don't suck.
That's how he gets all the ladies.
That's motivational speaking right there.
He tells them they don't suck in bed.
See, I do the opposite. I'm like, you fucking suck, and then they cry, and then I bang them.
You like banging chicks with tear stains.
Yeah, it turns me on. Well, and, like the mascara is kind of running a little bit,
God.
and they have a little bit of a fat lip.
You must take huge dumps.
Foreplay is them in the fetal position in the corner.
What, are you going to take a shit in my bed?
That only happened once, and it wasn't my bad.
I want to put both your balls in my hole.
Did you
That
do the
sounds
research
good.
that last show I said that you need to do the ball stretching research? Did you do it?
Of course he didn't.
Wait,
Look at the blank stare. He's like, what?
what research was it? I don't even remember.
We were talking about the tightening the tackle.
Yeah.
Which got him very upset.
You were very upset because it affected sperm count, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, I'm right.
You do the research?
There's no need for
No,
research.
of
I'm
course
just right.
not. All right. Well, then, okay. Then we will
As soon as I
not
leave,
open up that can of worms again.
As soon as I leave here, my mind clears. Poof, it's all gone.
Yes.
This podcast is like meditation, basically.
Yeah, I leave it all on the table. I go 110 and then I forget it all.
Okay. So we all met one of our fans recently.
We did. I didn't know if we were going to talk about this or not.
I think we should, because I don't know that we've ever come face to face with a fan other than you, Molly.
Other than you, psycho.
I have many times at shows.
You have, but you don't hide your identity.
No, I do not.
And Stacy still thinks that you might kill us.
I bet our fan thinks that we're a million times hotter than she thought.
Well, I know that Jeff had asked her like what she thought I looked like.
Yeah.
She got it completely wrong.
Yeah. Well, you were touched by what she thought.
I was. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. She thought I looked like Debbie Mazer.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Remember the movie Goodfellas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When Henry Hill had the girlfriend who
Oh,
would do
the side girl. Yeah.
the black hair.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
No, I mean, I guess my voice.
My voice.
From my New York.
My Long Island
I don't know.
voice.
Like I said on my first episode, I sat down, took the blindfold off, and I'm like, holy shit, you are exactly what I thought you were.
Oh, I guess that's nice. I mean,
guess.
I don't know. So we met a fan. It was fun. She came to a show of Jeff's.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
About the show, no, but about fucking her multiple times.
Oh, shit, he dropped the bomb.
And Barney was in attendance.
Oh, and she said Barney looks exactly like she thought he would, like a big Norwegian oaf. Yeah.
Barney dropped
Sounds about right.
He dropped some LBs.
He dropped some. Yeah, he dropped some. He's looking good again.
He's looking
I'm
good.
attracted to him again.
How was his game? How was it?
Oh God.
Horrible.
Thank you.
We tried.
You know, he sets himself up for failure. As soon as he walks into the place, there was one really attractive bartender, one of the chicks that isn't behind the bar but goes up to you and
The waitress.
is that
They're called waitresses.
What the fuck?
But there was only really one that was attractive in that bar.
She was very cute, yeah.
And first of all, that's the toughest girl in the joint to hit on.
Absolutely.
That's the toughest one for a noob like him. Secondly, he's like, yo, that girl's hot. I'm going to order a beer. And he walks up to her and really awkwardly is like, hey, can I have a drink? Like, you should have saw the look on her face. Like,
Shock and awe.
what the fuck is wrong
Who
with
is this
guy?
ass wife?
And as soon as she walked away, I was like, dude, you just blew it.
I told him, I said, go up to her, say that you'd like a beer, and ask her if the facility is offering a discount
Right.
for the band.
That's what I said. I said the same thing. I said, why
Thank
don't you
you.
ask if there's a tab for the band or something?
Thank you.
And then you can get into what band you're in.
Exactly.
Be like, I'm headlining and I'm going on a little later, so I want to drink now.
Right.
Something like
that was my advice.
Holy shit, look at that.
And he just like, I want a beer.
yeah, he shoves his face in hers and is like, hey, beer.
And then he took his pirate outfit off and he performed.
It's a damn shame.
It's a shame. He's a hot piece of meat and he just walks around wasting away, wasting years, wasting time.
God bless him, but he's a jaggling sometimes.
And he did admit to banging out his former girlfriend,
Ex-fiance.
using her for sex.
No, he's still in love with her.
Yeah,
Recently?
He seems like that type.
He won't say he's in love. Yes,
He told
Molly.
me he
He's
was.
in love forever.
He didn't tell me because I think he knew that I would kick him in the crotch.
Yes.
I'd be like, fucking drop your balls, you little fuck.
So, the show today, we were thinking, would be Why You Suck in Bed Confessions.
Oh, we're really going to do that?
And we're each going to...
That's a real thing.
Until it bombs after a minute, then we move on.
Yeah. We're going to confess something. We're each going to confess 3 things. So I'll confess one.
Start at 1 and then.
And then we'll go around the table. Yeah, we're going to keep going around the
Because we're
table.
going to end up on tangents. And
We are.
We're going to start talking about bestiality again. It's going to happen.
Probably.
Of course. It always goes back to
That's my number
bestiality.
1. I shouldn't have fucked that cow. I should have took him home first. Yeah, I
And
should-
you
Should
wouldn't
have-
have that on your record.
Taken him home.
Oh, sorry.
Him
Sorry.
or her.
Him.
Because they leave
Her.
they leave less evidence of rape.
Oh, it was a bull.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Red Rocket.
Those are moans of pleasure.
All right, well,
I sounded like that when he was giving it to me.
All right.
That's how I attracted him.
So our confessions can't be like, I once ran a stop sign. It has to have something to do with a body part,
I actually
sex,
just recently-
relationships, whatever.
I just recently got one of those fucking camera tickets.
Yeah, that's-
just fucking today
I
came
know,
in the mail.
yeah.
I've never gotten one. Fuck that shit.
I know. Because there's no way to really challenge it. I
you
know.
literally can't. They have a picture of you.
Well, but my thing is, I got it once, and I was going. I'm sure. Like, how do I know
And the tangent begins.
it wasn't a yellow? And like
Because
they
it
could
has
just,
a picture of the light, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like they
Although,
trying to remember
I
what-
heard
It's
a
like-
rumor that if you shake your head back and forth really quick, then they can't get your face, and you can go into court and be like, it wasn't me driving.
Wasn't there like a horror movie of someone like their face would go?
But they don't get your face though.
Yeah, they do.
I heard that
depends
if
on the light.
they don't have a representative from the camera company proving that the camera is operative, you immediately get the ticket.
Yeah, but who's going to want to go to court? Like, that's such a pain
Well, that's
in the
what they
fucking
bank
balls.
on.
Right.
You know, I went to court once or twice, and it was such a fucking.
Here we go. Tangent.
Let's confess some things.
I got a speeding ticket going upstate in like this little fucking bumblefuck town. I didn't know it was a local guy that caught me. I thought it was one of those asshole state troopers, fucking pigs. And
Your father is a pig.
Literally, yeah. Well, and so is my fucking brother. I had to go to the court, the village court. It was a white house in the middle of the fucking a house.
Did you have to squeal like a
separate
pig?
building. It was a house. And when I walked in, there was a Chang gang in there. Like,
Chang
gang.
Yeah, I thought it was like a group of Chinese
I ordered that for dinner.
I can't believe I just said that. Can we edit that whole
Chain
section?
gang.
A chain gang was in. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm drinking too many McDonald's fraps.
Is that what you call?
They don't sponsor us. Don't plug them.
Oh,
Semen
sorry.
in a cup.
I got this frap off of Amazon.com.
It came remarkably fresh.
It's frappe.
All right, let's confess.
Delivered by a Chinaman.
On the Chang gang.
Fresh off the chain.
Fresh off the boat.
Was there an 80s song called the Chain Gang or the Chan? You should pull that up.
The
On the
Wang
Chain
Chung.
Gang.
Wang Chung.
On the Chain, whatever. Okay.
Wow.
So,
You're right. How does anyone listen to this?
Faithful indeed.
Is it hot in here?
yeah, super hot.
Can we open a window?
The one is open.
Oh, man.
There's only one.
Oh, we forgot to mention we're in the cave.
We're in the cave.
Yeah. You should probably tell that story
All right,
before we start.
so I'll tell the story.
Tangent 2. Go.
So the recording space that we use is located in my abode. And
Why would you give that away?
why?
Because that's like
Dropping bombs left and right.
So we'll
whatever.
That's
If our
secret knowledge.
if our fans are that faithful,
right.
Also, we always give it
We
away.
used to lie and said that it was in New York.
Well, it's a
Why would
recording
Superman
studio.
be watering plants?
But you don't know how big the studio could be. It could be like a fucking real deal.
Oh, we have a gazebo.
Ooh. Jeff with the fan. Nice.
So I'm sitting in my home, and all of a sudden I see the street buckle and crack in half as though an earthquake had happened.
You know what? Fans are going to look up where water mains broke on this date. And they're
I'm
gonna find out
sure
where you
more
live.
than one broke.
They're going to find out where you live.
Well, I don't know if it was. I don't know what happened.
You're
I
gonna find
assume it was a water main, and all of a sudden,
They're gonna
water
We could be nowhere near New York.
They're going to come and murder your plants.
started.
They're going to Google map and look for a fairy garden.
Someone stole my pube moss.
like huge moss. So anyway, long story short, there's now a huge gaping hole, not unlike Callie's vagina,
Oh, shit.
in front of my house, and the entire street flooded, and now I have no running water, and I could not.
uterus is exploding.
I could not.
You're the unluckiest person I know.
I could not record there because if anyone had to pee, they would just not go down the toilet.
And I gotta pee like 8 times an episode.
Yeah, me too. And then God knows with John and his shitting problems, that would have been true. You'd have to go shit in the garden to fertilize it.
I do have shitting
Superman
problems.
would love that.
He would.
He'd be like, human excrement is the best fertilizer.
Well, he did come with chicken shit,
Was it Chang?
and it was
Was it Chang Gang?
with a Chan gang and chicken shit, and he spread it all over the house, the yard,
I
and
have
it
a
was
Chang
so
Gang
disgusting.
menu over there if you want one.
Wait, he spread what all over the...
Chicken manure.
Are you serious?
Oh, the place smelled so bad.
Where does one get... Like, I've heard of, like, using cow manure. Where do you get chicken? And is it better? Is it better for the plants?
That's what who knows? He's fucking crazy.
Why are we talking about
All
that?
right, so that's my first confession. I have chicken manure
All
in
over
my backyard.
On your moss.
All right, so I guess we'll start with me. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Confession number 1. I once had an enormous piece of gum stuck in the crack of my ass.
What?
True that, Jake.
And it couldn't get it out because it adhered
To the hairs?
the anal hairs.
Nice. That just made me puke in my mouth. What flavor gum was it? Just so I can get
Spearmint.
it. That I didn't think
Wait.
you were gonna go experiment.
How the fuck did this happen? You were getting fucked from behind, and the dude like
Spit it out
Dropped
while
his
he
gum.
dropped his load.
I'd like to say it happened that way, but the reality is I was in the bathroom and I had gum in my mouth and I dropped it in between my legs into the toilet, and I don't know how
Somehow
it went. It's stuck in my ass.
It did a J move.
oh my god,
Like it
your
rolled-
ass is so big it has its own gravitational
Like the
field.
it rolled down her vagina and went right back up.
It's like the JFK bullet.
Yeah. No one can prove how it happened.
And
No, your hair probably dropped
there
down
were
and
two
grabbed
pieces
it.
of gum.
it was my moss.
Like tentacles. They came out and grabbed the gum.
So my boyfriend at the time, I had to call him into the bathroom.
Did he cut the hairs out with scissors?
No, and I'm like, look, and he could not stop laughing.
You showed him?
Yes.
That's the if I would not want to see that. As gross as I am, I would not want to see that.
We were very close.
I would never be able to seriously have sex with you again.
And he's like, well, what are we going to do? Should we put an ice cube on it? Like, I don't know. So
Now,
I had,
did you have the Fun Center tattoo at that time?
shut up. so I had to cut the gum and put ice up my asshole.
Lovely.
My ass cracked.
Why wouldn't you
Did
do?
your pussy just get wet?
Why wouldn't you
Yes.
do one or the other? Just cut it all out.
Because there's still remnants on my skin.
Oh yeah.
It gets gooey.
So you should have shit again and just
Yeah.
let the acids from.
I wonder how many people have had that happen.
I think you're literally the only person.
Well, maybe
No, that's
different
definitely
flavors.
not true.
Does
All right,
bubble
Yeah,
count?
when I did it was bubble yum.
I think Bazooka should have like instructions on their wrapper, like after the comic. If this gets caught in your asshole,
They should have
the following.
instructions on how to fucking chew it. It's so hard and
loses
disgusting.
flavor after a minute. All right,
John?
so who's going to be next? Is it going to be John or is it going to be Jeff?
Well, I'll bring up what was brought up earlier. I guess on an earlier episode you talked about fleshlights, which I'm pissed off that I wasn't here for that because I used to own a fleshlight.
And that's one of your confessions?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I was
He's
in
not
high
ashamed.
School. I was in high school living at home, and I somehow came across an ad for it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's the best fucking idea ever!" And I ordered one, and it came in like a discrete box and everything.
What did it look like?
I didn't even use it that much though. I
You
didn't
ordered
like
it to your parents' house?
I was living at home. Yeah.
How old were you?
I had to be a junior in high school, maybe.
I mean, how was the first time you used it?
It didn't do it for me. I liked fucking my beanbag chair better.
And pasta.
Did we know you fucked your beanbag chair?
Confession number 2.
Because I don't know that we knew that.
I thought.
I think we did.
Yeah, I thought I had mentioned
okay.
that
Okay.
when we talked
That
about.
he gave to his brother.
No, I didn't give that to him.
I thought you
Your
did.
fucking
No.
brother who's moving back in
No.
with your fucking parents?
My brother has a husband that has a
Oh,
hole
yeah.
in it that I.
My
he
brother
had
has
to.
a husband that has a hole in it.
Yeah, he's probably been fucking since he was a kid too.
So, how many times did you fuck the fleshlight?
Well, the thing that happens after a while is like it gets kind of scuzzy because I mean you have to wash the
Do you
shit.
come in it?
Yeah. What else? Are you gonna
You can turn it inside out to clean it or something.
do? Yeah, yeah. You got to wash the whole thing. It's
Was yours a workable flashlight?
No.
Some of them are.
Really?
It's a pain in the ass. Like
At
I'd
least
rather
they made it useful.
I'd rather just blow it in a plastic bag and throw the shit out. And-
Bag of pasta.
Bag of pie. But funny story, when I was in college, and I lived in the fraternity house, one of the newer guys that had moved into one of the new guys was moving into a room that an old guy that had just graduated was moving out. It was like a transitional period. And he started moving his shit in, and he, like, the beds usually stay there. Like, you know, when people move into a fraternity house, at least my fraternity house, the beds would stay in the dressers, and you would just bring your own, like, mattress and, you know, sometimes box spring and whatever shit.
Right.
So the actual bed was still there in the dressers, and like he dropped his shit, and he was starting to set up, and there was something left underneath the bed. And when he went under, he pulled out a fucking fleshlight. Like the guy who was in previously had left a fleshlight there. How do you forget?
Do you think he did it
something
on
like that?
purpose? Like,
I hope someone finds this.
I don't know, just like something
would you-
creepy?
Because we fucking tore him up something which is hypocritical because most of us probably either had one or had
Had one.
Or wanted one.
Jeff, have you ever had one?
No.
You never had a fleshlight to stick your dick in?
He's a rock star. He doesn't
Negative.
need a fucking flashlight.
Fleshlight. So that's a good confession.
I didn't think it was that great though. The actual, I wasn't a huge fan.
Have
of it.
you seen the Mr. Pee-Pee video from Glory Hole?
Unfortunately.
Fucking the fleshlight as his best friend held it.
No.
So it was like his best friend, who's a male, was holding it, and Mr. Pee-Pee was fucking it. So basically, he was like fucking his friend's hand.
That's gross.
I think when I first discovered Glory Hole, that's the first thing I saw on the website.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah, it was it disturbed me.
To my core.
Yes.
Like I know now they have like you can get porn star like molds.
Yeah, maybe
of
yours
their-
was just an
Right.
early model.
Yeah, I mean it probably was. I mean it was fucking a billion years ago, but
I remember using the first flashlight.
the first one ever invented.
Made out of wood.
It was just pasta.
All right.
But that's what I'm saying. I made my own fleshlight, and it was even better.
You should market it.
Yeah.
It should be pasta like the ones that scared Frank.
Oh my god. Imagine a sex toy that's like pasta made out of silicone.
Or no,
And
we
you
talked
put
about-
lube in the bag and put it in the
Yes.
microwave for like 10 seconds and then
Ooh, it gets
Well-
all mushy and you can fuck it.
We talked about those water snakes that were so good. Mm-hmm. I used to steal them from work and use those all the time.
You
Those-
fucked a water snake?
Yes, we talked about that on the show. Those water snake things.
Yeah, but
that-
they're hard to fuck because
not.
yeah,
there's-
your dick
there's-
must be
it's
yeah,
tight
there's
though.
not.
It's so
Yeah,
tight.
there's not a lot of room in there.
and you can jam it and it like rolls back and forth. Like,
Oh my
I
god.
could. You got to get a big water snake unless you have a
You're
little
so
pee-pee.
adventurous.
no, it was the
All
normal
right,
size
because the
ones.
ones I know of are like
No,
that.
not the little guys. The you
Yeah,
gotta.
you gotta get the mega size ones.
They sell them any fucking yeah.
Yeah. All right. I saw one the other day.
The Adventureland gift shop where I used to work.
Oh my god.
I would steal the shit, take them home, and then just fucking use them.
It's good to know.
Great.
Yeah.
It's good to know, kids.
And then I bring them back and put them back in the
yeah,
box.
sure. Let the camp kids come and take them.
Yeah, fuck those kids.
All right. So Molly, you're up. We need a
All
confession.
right, we'll start off light, and since we're doing injuries or whatever, so I have this quote-unquote freckle on my labia minora
Okay.
Which one's that? The inside or outside?
inside.
Ooh.
The majora is on the outside.
So my penis saw it?
Yeah, your penis.
I'll ask my penis.
Definitely not your eyes, though.
My one eye saw it.
Yeah. So yeah, I tell guys that it's a freckle, but actually it's a scar from an unfortunate pube trimming accident.
Oh!
Like
Wait, and
I
it's
literally,
circular?
it's circular because
How'd
I
you get a
literally cut off a piece of my skin,
Oh.
like it was in my hand.
Fuck.
How much blood?
Oh my god.
So much blood.
Oh my god.
And this was when I was in high school and like
Oh.
fucking all the time. And I remember trying to get laid that night after telling my boyfriend about this unfortunate accident.
Why would he still
And that was the first time he ever refused sex. And I'm like crying, like, oh, why don't you want to fuck me? He's like, you just told me that you fucking cut a piece of your twat off.
Oh, and it would have been painful.
It was painful, but I was that horny.
How long did it take to heal?
I think the skin down there regenerates really fast. It definitely didn't take that long to heal.
But
But it bled so much.
how long did it hurt for?
It didn't even hurt for
See,
that long.
vaginas are very,
Durable?
they're very
Yes.
resilient.
Indestructible.
They're very resilient
It's
because
true,
of
though.
the,
I think it's that type of
having
skin.
babies.
Yeah, it's supposed to heal really fast. It hurt a lot when I first did it, but considering there was a chunk of skin in my hand, it didn't hurt as
What'd
much
you do
as
with
I
the
thought.
chunk of skin? Did you taste it? Did you smell it?
I used it as a skin graft elsewhere.
Because I got like chafing on my dick one time, and it was so painful to fuck.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I guess I had like let myself go for that week and like had to trim before I shaved
Yeah.
and was using these little nail scissors.
Oh, fuck.
Those are really pointy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
And
But I guess
you know, like
the skin
women-
heals really fast, but it scars really easily because it's like a brown, like literally
Yes.
looks like a freckle.
yes, that's why some women have very brown labia
Yeah.
after children. Mm-hmm. That must be how it
Why,
heals.
it breaks apart?
No, I don't
get,
know.
like,
Like a
Mike-
fucking an
No,
egg
you
that
get it's like the
shatters?
you get
blood.
micro tears.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking vagina.
And also, I'm
Put
thinking
that in your SAT word bank.
it probably didn't hurt as much having sex, because you also lube it up and it helps with the healing, like the
It
lubrication.
helps with the healing?
The lubrication
Helps.
with the healing.
There's no way it helps with the healing.
How do you know?
Because we're talking silicone-based lubes and shit.
No, not silicone. No, your natural lube.
lubes.
And I have to say, I didn't even recall that memory until you brought up saying confessions. And I'm like,
See, this is like a therapy session.
So
Yeah.
you lied to every one of your boyfriends?
It was like
Yeah, basically.
it was like a repressed
You
trauma.
didn't tell me about it.
well, you wouldn't go down on
Because
me.
you just wanted to fuck. You just threw it in, as you say,
Right. It
and moved on.
Yeah, it's-
Bricked.
You pricked.
oh, that was a callback.
It was.
All right, Jeff.
I really don't want to say this.
Yes.
Say it!
That's the one I want to hear.
Yeah.
This is going back 20 years
So when you were 40?
when I was an impressionable young teen.
I was going to say in prison. I was in prison.
That was the confession.
That's a confession 3.
Where the body is. Bodies.
This may not seem like much, but please, it much as her vagina was scarred, my mind is scarred by saying this.
Oh, great.
Oh, shit.
I once masturbated to Hillary Clinton.
Oh! Wow,
I'm speechless.
we're talking Bill Clinton as President Hillary Clinton, I hope, and not like a couple of years
Well, he
ago.
said it was like...
During the campaign of his first.
So
92.
we're talking 92. I was just
All right,
about
so
to say
she was
that.
in her prime.
if there is a prime.
Right, she had gotten over her ugly duckling stage. She was getting...
That was when the plastic surgery looked okay.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it didn't.
What? Why did you do this?
Yeah, did you have nothing else to
There was
masturbate
nothing
to?
nearby.
I would
C-SPAN was just on TV.
Yeah.
I couldn't control myself.
it was actually a pump and dump.
I would have drew a picture of boobs on my hand and looked at that.
I had a TV guide in my hand.
Oh my god.
Oh boy,
That's all.
there had to be something else.
There
in
was
that TV
nothing
guide.
else. There was nothing
Some
else.
Full House characters.
Yeah, like fucking Dawson's
Yes,
Creek.
seriously.
It was late. It was
90210.
late at night. I wanted to go to sleep.
Is that better or worse than Johar?
Better.
You're asking me. I mean, she's killed a few people.
Don't even.
Yes, she has.
Don't get me started on that shit
I don't want to start with you.
because we have already had a Twitter war on that shit.
Whatever. God forbid we report the
Don't
news.
that is
So anyway.
a fucking music magazine.
It is not. Do you know how many
Rolling
political articles?
Stones.
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stones. It's a fucking music magazine.
Are you my
No,
grandfather?
Rolling
Not
Stone
plural. It's
is
not
a
plural.
rock band. Rolling Stone is a magazine.
on mostly music? It's music news. And fine, they have current events in there.
They have a
You don't
ton-
put a fucking murderer
I mean,
on the
wasn't-
cover.
Charles Manson,
Charles
was on the
Manson?
cover.
Charles Manson is like a fucking real deal, legit psychopath. This
So is Joe.
no, this kid.
But Joe Hart doesn't
No.
meet standards.
No, he's a
Oh,
little
Joe
fucking
Hart.
pussy who kills little fucking children
No,
and shit. He's a fucking piece of shit that should not be on the cover of that fucking magazine.
understand.
They only did it to fucking
And it
rile up
worked.
people's feathers, and fuck them for doing that.
Manson was a sign of the times. Johar, no.
And you know what? And dare I say, I'm going to say it too. I'm
Oh,
going to fucking
Joe
say it.
Hart.
Manson's a cool fucking murderer.
Really? Because then Joe Hart's a hot
No,
murderer.
he's a fucking
Oh,
little
there.
pussy. I'd love to fucking kick the shit out of that asshole. Manson, I'd be like, all right, you scare me.
I'll have a beer with you, Manson.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy you a shot.
All right, so you just discredited your entire argument by
Fuck you.
saying that.
Oh
No,
my
fuck
God.
Fuck you
you
and fuck
hard
Joe Hart.
in the ass.
Fuck
I was
Joe
listening
Hart
to
and
something
that
last
fucking
week,
whore.
and they were like, they did it to show that beauty isn't. Violence isn't always ugly. Like evil can be
He's
beautiful.
not beautiful. He's a fucking little turd.
I agree. I don't think he's
Oh,
attractive.
Joe Hart. All right.
If he was wearing a turban, no one would be putting him on the fucking cover.
Yeah, why,
no, but
why didn't they
Manson-
put his
I
brother
actually
on
agree
the
with
cover?
you.
Yeah. Like, if the guy had a long beard and a turban, he wouldn't be on the fucking cover.
I don't know about that.
I do know about
Because
that.
I think
That's
Osama
true.
bin Laden probably was on more covers than a lot of
Bullshit.
other people.
After we fucking murdered his stupid ass. That
Relax!
Tangent number 2.
Fucking Johar, fucking asshole. Put me, you know what? I'll deliver his justice. Put me in a fucking room with him and a spoon, and I'll fucking murder him.
Stacy shit.
Wait, we only did one confession.
But look at what it's done to him.
He's a mess. Just ignore him. He'll calm down. All right. So maybe we'll do our next show. We'll do more confessions.
Oh, I had a good confession too.
Next show, asshole.
Well, if you didn't go off on your fucking tangents
Why,
of
we out of
traffic
time already?
tickets and Johar and God knows what else.
You fucking incited that.
I
It's
did
your
not.
fault.
He started talking about Hillary Clinton, and I said, "What's worse and what's better?"
Yeah, right, exactly. You instigated it.
I think it was relevant.
No, you instigated it. You're a fucking instigator.
Fuck you. All right. Want to do Stacy shit?
Miss you.
Yeah, we haven't even touched on that topic.
House arrest.
We miss you, Henry.
Poor Henry.
In the ass.
As he gets it repeatedly in the ass.
In jail. In the ass.
How do people feel that we have a felon on this podcast?
Oh, yeah. Well,
I like it.
you like those bad boys.
Yeah.
See, Stacy, you broke up with him, and this is part of his downward spiral.
I know.
Years later.
I know.
I wonder what's going to happen to John.
John's the next one with this kind of anger control
Dude,
issue.
You're gonna see him in the
I
news.
did my spiral already. I have my shit under control now. That right there was nothing compared to... You know how I was in college. I used to fight everybody all the time.
I had the black eyes to prove it.
Fucking A.
The black guys? What?
Black eyes
She fucked a lot of black
to get back at him
to get back.
when he got mad.
It's like that joke, you know, what do you tell your girlfriend that who has two black eyes? Nothing, you already told her twice.
Oh, God. All right. So this
Hate
is
you.
Sweet tap dancing Christ.
just because you're in such a great mood, I thought I would bring forth another bullshit study.
Yay.
Not by Match.com.
Or Maxim? Or what was the other one? Cosmopolitan?
Yeah. This one was...
Study shows that guys that are in good shape attract more females. Cosmopolitan has 14 women.
Fucking assholes.
a British psychologist and former head of old age psychology
Oh, yeah, that's a real thing.
at Royal Edinburgh Hospital
Royale with cheese?
says that regular sex can make both men and women look 5 to 7 years younger.
Fuck yeah, that's why people think I'm 16.
So he basically spent 10 years quizzing thousands of men and women of all ages. Respondents between the ages of 40 and 50 who looked younger. Now that is so subjective.
Who
Yeah,
determines
I was
that?
just going
Right.
to say.
Right.
Also, that freaks me out because both my parents look really young.
So do mine. They report having sex 50% more, often amounting to 3 times per week.
Okay, the sex comes because they look young, and they look young because of their genetics.
See, now,
you should be a scientist.
I have a different take on that. I think that sex may actually cause you to look younger, but not because I don't know if he can really get into the science of it, but sex has been shown to bring down cortisol levels, to make you feel more relaxed, which actually helps you
Reduce stress.
Yeah, and
Physical
reduce
activity,
wrinkles, and blah 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 blah. So that's like kind of obvious.
Increase
to me.
your heart rate.
Right.
Yeah, fucking.
So anyway, he said that sexual satisfaction is a major contributor to quality of life. It's
Hell yeah.
ranks as high as spiritual or religious commitment and other moral factors. Sexuality is not a prerogative of younger people, nor should it be.
What?
What?
Yeah, it
Excuse me?
is. It's the number one thing every young person's thinking about.
He said more positive attitudes towards mature sex should be vigorously promoted.
Yeah, but stupid sex happens way more than mature sex.
No, they mean old people banging.
Yeah. Now
it's a
you're
nice way of saying old.
Yes.
Old people fucking. I don't think that keeps them young. I think that if they look young, then they're gonna fuck more because they're more attractive.
Yeah,
to
I
each
think
other.
that's a great theory. I'm not arguing. I think that this.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most astute thing you've said on this podcast.
Wow.
Look at that! I just got a compliment from my two ladies. Yeehaw!
That'll never happen again.
Yeah, I fucking shot a load on a cookie.
I retract my previous statement.
Oh, so good. All right, here's another stupid thing.
Oh, that was the Ookie Cookie, wasn't it? When we were talking about that, I forgot about that.
All right.
God, I miss college.
20% of young
We couldn't
adults,
tell.
smartphone owners in the United States between the ages of 18
Watch
and
porn on this
34 use their smartphones during sex.
During sex.
20%.
You know what? I could see you doing that, Miss Mom.
No, but
I could totally see you
my
doing
asshole fucking ex-boyfriend texted someone while I was blowing him. Straight up.
that. Did he text like, I'm getting a blowy right now?
No, just
That
like
would be awesome.
answered a text that he got.
From
I've never been more pissed. I literally stopped sucking his dick and left.
You should have bit down on the head.
was it a girl?
No, it was that makes it worse. It was a fucking bro asking him what he's doing later.
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
probably like, oh yeah, the Knicks won.
Oh no! It was,
Like,
Yeah.
you can't wait.
Yeah.
It was probably
Bullshit.
like, bro, I'll be done in like a minute, and then we'll hang out.
He didn't understand what he did wrong.
Brick this bitch, I'll be
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Let me just blow this nut.
Oh,
and
you
I'll
know
be
what?
out in
I'd be
a sec.
fucking furious.
He didn't get it. He's like, what? I was just answering a text. I'm like, but I'm fucking sucking your dick. I was like, are you that obtuse? And this is a true story. Like, I
And
was
you know what?
livid.
That just shows that's a guy that doesn't appreciate what he has. Because there were guys
No
out there
shit.
like Jeff back in the day who would have given anything for a blowjob.
Right.
And he's just like, I'm just going to check my text.
Exactly.
Sing it, sister.
I was like, you couldn't wait 10 minutes? Really?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Worse.
I'm glad he's
Worse.
an ex.
Oh my God. I X'd him so hard.
Well, this study also says that 33% use them on dinner dates.
Yeah, that I can see. That
35% use them at the movies.
Yeah.
12% report that they feel their smartphones or gets in the way of their relationship. I believe I do all of those
That's
things.
true. That's you are fucking bad.
I am bad.
You're bad, like real bad.
Real bad?
I'm bad too.
Like,
My phone is fucking
yes,
attached
you are
to me.
also bad. The two of you. I mean, I'll do the shit sometimes when I'm driving. You two are always on the phone while you're driving.
No.
You're never not on the phone while you're driving.
That's
Both
true.
of you. And already you are females, so you're a bad driver. So on top of that, you're fucking texting and calling and
I know.
fucking
It's-
playing Candy Crush.
I didn't play Candy Crush while I'm driving. You're right. I actually have tried to improve
I've tried to.
driving and texting, and I actually have
It's
been using
horrible.
the voice text feature
My voice.
lately. So some of my texts come out ridiculous. Like I'll text like, do you want to go to the movies? And it'll come out like, have you seen The Farmer?
Have you sucked
Siri,
my cock?
Like, what
Siri,
is that?
text Johnimo, go fuck yourself.
All right. Are we ready?
Or
A bestiality story?
Bestiality! Bestiality! Bring on the bestiality! I want to hear it! I want to hear it! Give it to me, bestiality! Yeah!
Moo, 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 moo. I like the way these headphones tickle my ears when there's a lot of bass.
You should stick it on your cock.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Put my balls in the fucking ear hole.
Jeff will really have to sanitize everything.
Dip everything in ammonia.
I would do bleach.
All right. So, first of all, I just want to say that I don't know what's happened to our friend Carlos. Any updates? I mean, Henry
Henry is the man.
Yeah, Henry was the Carlos guy.
maybe Henry's hanging out with Carlos.
oh
on
my
the side of the
God,
road.
maybe they're chilling.
Maybe they're in jail together. Maybe he's doing like an undercover story for us. And he went in to the bestiality
And he
club
can't
or
get
something.
out.
Yeah. He's like in the club, the fight club
Well,
of bestiality.
I have to say, Henry could be involved in almost anything because
He's capable of just about
everything. But my last conversation with him
He is so shady.
was on text message, and I was trying to get him to come to this taping, and his response was, "I have a commitment."
He is so shady. You know, it's funny. I have a really good friend from high school that's exactly the same way. Just always slightly shade. Never gives you the full story. Never divulges, and
Right.
everything has to be cloaked in mystery.
Right. And you remember the time that we had to stop taping and he disappeared from the studio for like an hour and then came back in when we questioned his whereabouts?
He did that at the party we
he
were
said,
at, too.
I had to go check something in my car.
And somehow
You
he
remember
grew a full beard in that 1 hour.
You remember that party we were at when he disappeared for
Yeah.
a solid 2 hours?
2 hours.
And then he came back. We're like, dude, we've been hanging out and drinking. What
And he made a joke out of it.
he just got in his car and left.
Henry, I want to understand you.
He was also drunk.
You can
he just
talk to me.
He just fucking, and then he comes back still drunk.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah. Was that the one when he punched the bartender out? Or that was the
No,
other
that
part?
was a different night when he was blackout drunk that night,
Okay.
and he punched the guy before he became blackout, which just tells you.
All right. Well, so let's get back to bestiality.
Yeah.
Cirillo Castillo is our new friend.
Castillo.
He apparently was arrested for
Hola.
having sex with the same horse twice.
Why does it say?
Does it matter?
Were they cop horses? Why does it say cops after it?
According to that's what the cops
cops
say.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, cops
And the
said.
first line in the article is, "Hey, HAY, at least it was a stable relationship."
Oh, HuffPo.
So good.
You just keep improving, don't you?
A man in Hidalgo County, Texas, has been arrested twice in the last 2 years for allegedly having sex with the same horse. This is
So
like
he's in love.
Carlos
He's in
and
love.
Doodle.
Male or female?
So let's see.
Horse.
He was saddled with charges of trespassing
Oh God! Whoever wrote this should be fucking killed.
with Johar
Yes. Put them both in a room. I'll take care of it.
and cruelty to animals after police say he broke into his neighbor's corral and violated a mare named Nadia. Nadia.
Pretty name.
Yeah.
Probably an attractive horse.
Castillo was arrested for the exact same thing January 2012. He was released from jail in April, which is why this time the neighbor had a security camera set up.
I'm glad.
And
I'm sure that video is all over the internet.
he said he caught the whole thing
I would
on
love to see
tape.
that.
Cops said Castillo wouldn't be a big concern if he could just rein in the bestiality.
Oh God.
I'm fascinated with the mechanics behind it.
Probably used the bucket like Carlos.
I'm guessing he had to, get up on like a little stool, but how do you get the right angle, and how does the horse react? And
Well, the sheriff says, and I love this, the sheriff said, the people in the neighborhood are sick and tired of it.
God damn it, Castillo! Stop fucking horses.
I bet you Nadia loves it.
I don't know. In 2011, a South Carolina man, Rodell Vereen, no relation to Ben, pleaded guilty to having sex with his neighbor's horse, the same horse he also violated in 2007.
Why don't these
That
people
horse
get
is
their
a
own
slut.
horses?
I know.
Well, they're expensive, all right. In their defense,
That's true.
Horses are fucking expensive.
And then there's a whole thing here. This guy had sex with 2 dogs. Curtis, like none of them are really, like they all appear normal. Look at this guy. He's kind of,
Oh,
He
I
looks
knew
like
you were gonna
Jesse
fucking say
Eisenberg.
that.
yeah, it looks like Jesse Eisenberg. He said he lost control with Kudo, his grandmother's 9-pound Chihuahua pinscher.
What?
So he grabbed the dog
That's
and
a
started
tiny ass dog.
punching it in the head with his fist, strangled the dog.
See, that's fucked up.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You don't do that to a dog. Dog was probably, did he fuck the dog?
I don't know.
See, that would be really fucked up.
This guy
That I would
assaulted-
say that right there. If you're punching a dog in the face and then you fuck it, that's rape. I would consider that
Whoa.
rape.
This Carlos.
Oh, Carlos.
I like how he's smiling in his mugshot.
Yeah,
He doesn't see anything wrong with
he
it.
looks so happy.
So here's that guy with in his book entitled "Wet Goddess."
That was
Goddess.
fucking dolphins.
When he writes about his 9-month romantic relationship, sexual affair between a man and a dolphin.
I would love
I'm
to
gonna
see
put
that.
that on my Kindle.
I would love to see. Let's find this video. I want to see.
All right. Well, this guy, we should do at the movies with that.
and just watch bestiality movies?
This guy apparently
Oh, we did that.
Yeah, we did do
admitted.
that,
kind of.
unfortunately.
This guy admitted to child molestation and bestiality during a job interview with the U.S. Border Patrol.
What is?
Why?
Why would you do that? Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
This guy, he disappeared from a tour of an animal shelter. A shelter employee claims to have found him in a restricted area where he had just had sex with a pit bull.
Wow, risky.
Yeah, that's balls right there.
Right?
If you can pull that off and not get eaten, then the dog wanted it. How do you fuck a pit bull without it, like, if it didn't want to get fucked, it would bite your dick off.
Well, this guy had sex with a three-legged dog. That's fucked up.
Why?
Because the
dog
dog's
couldn't run away?
handicapped.
So what? Again, the dog was probably looking good and asking for it.
So
I think all of this is fucked up.
They
I
said
don't want
that-
to talk about bestiality.
But they said
anymore.
that the bestiality charges were dropped on this guy because of a
the do-
technicality, and they called it the oral sex loophole.
The
Which I
dog-
guess you can have oral sex with a dog, but you can't have...
The dog didn't press charges.
All right, I'll stop, but this is fucking crazy.
That's a whole website dedicated to people who fucked animals.
It's all of their mug
Of course,
shots.
HuffPo has a fucking slideshow at the bottom.
That's the best website ever.
You're going to spend hours on it.
I think I might pull it up right now.
All right, and
Continue.
I'll do one more thing, and then we'll go to email. This is from Jeff's lover, Elizabeth.
Hey, baby.
She said the post office gets all worked up before chemical spill turns out to be KY lube. Let's see what she sent us. Turns out that a postal inspector had no idea why workers felt sick. The mystery chemical was only non-toxic KY gel. 2 post office workers were taken ill after a chemical spill that turned out to be lube. The duo was rushed to the hospital after mysterious gel leaked out of a package and spread across the office.
Mysterious.
The building
I'm
was...
imagining them having a slip and slide behind the counter.
I know. The building was evacuated and hazmat teams were called in to fight the gloop that continued to contaminate
You gotta
15
love their initiative. Anything to get out of work.
Oh, imagine you got your book from Amazon in the mail, and it has lube all over it.
Looby.
But did it cause them to suddenly want to masturbate?
It's called
Like,
the placebo effect.
Exactly. Or, no, they were
Or-
probably like, excuse me.
Hey, let's get out of work.
I feel sick. Like, they're all full of shit. And one of the people from the post office said that the gel was addressed to someone in the entertainment industry, but declined to reveal who it was.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Good one, Elizabeth. Thank you. All right. So should we do some email now?
Well, somebody mentioned Amazon. What other sponsors do we have?
Ooh.
Tweakedaudio.com. Get some sweet-ass headphones.
Sweet ass headphones.
If you use the code SUCK, you get 33% off.
Yep.
I need to get me some of those.
And then there's, of course, Gamefly.com, which is thebomb.com. I just finished playing Deadpool, and I mailed it back, and I'll get another game in a couple days.
It's the Netflix video games, people.
Holla, 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 holla.
And you have the option of buying the game at a lower rate.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Also, Twisted Toys with a Z.net. Buy yourself some anal beads.
And if you put in the code SUCK, you get 20% off.
That's a fucking
That's
lot
a
of
fucking
percent.
bargain.
And Amazon.com, if you guys order through our page, Riotcast, we will get a portion, a little teeny tiny portion of the proceeds so Jeff can get us some better equipment. Lately we have been doing okay, but we needed new mics.
It's because you're not sitting anywhere near the box.
Exactly.
The box.
But it helps our podcast get better and better.
Not that it is
Yeah.
getting better.
And today's listener sponsorship is Mr.
Barrio.
Nathan.
Love you, sexy.
for donating to us. So
You're the
please
best.
Click on our new improved website.
Maybe he likes all the bestiality we talk about.
Donate.
Let's get that motherfucker on the show.
I think he likes our new
I think he deserves it.
images.
Yeah, where's he from?
He needs a meet and greet.
Where's that dude from?
He
Let's
deserves
get-
it.
Nathan Barrio is from what is he in California?
Let's fucking fly him out here.
I should have with all our money that we make.
Yeah, we're making fucking tons of money now. Hey, Nathan, send us money so we can fly you out here.
Come on, Nathan.
Buy your own ticket so we can fly out.
All right, and call Why You Suck in Bed. Our phone number is 978-503-SUCK, and leave us a voicemail, and we will answer your questions. Or just give us a compliment. or insult us. Whatever. It's
Sing
978
us a song.
503 suck.
We can have Nathan come out here, and each of you can give him a blowjob, and then he can give you some pointers.
Maybe you can blow him.
Yeah.
What are we?
You know what?
Whores? What are we? Whores?
If you guys are going to compete, I'll compete with you.
Okay.
And I'll fucking win.
Slight.
And that's the music I want playing when I do it.
Gives you a good rhythm.
But also, Barney turned me on.
It's time to answer your emails.
I'm a courteous gay guy.
Come back, Henry.
And
right.
here we go.
Yes. So here's a kind of an interesting email.
Any questions?
I received it from Joseph.
Hey, what up, Joey?
Okay, the reason I'm writing in is because I'm a 21-year-old guy. I've been sleeping around with people since 13.
Yeah, buddy.
Say what?
And since I
Kids
hit
these days.
Yeah, you hanging out with Molly?
and since I hit 16 and gotten it down, I have made people have great orgasms.
He's
Took you
he's gotten
3
it down.
years.
The issue I'm writing in about is I never come myself.
Ouch.
I've gone for hours and failed to get myself off. Was wondering what you guys think.
Death grip
Whoa.
syndrome.
Wait, whoa. He never gets off.
He doesn't jizz.
Now here's
No, hold on.
There's no bricking.
But he has to
I'm
brick.
bringing it back.
we gotta
me
put it in his
translate for
terms.
you.
Yeah,
He has to brick when he masturbates.
That's what I'm saying. Death grip syndrome.
This-
You jerk off too much and you use too strong of a grip on your dick.
Okay, yes, Molly, that's one scenario. And unfortunately, Joseph didn't clarify if he comes when he masturbates. I'm assuming he gets hard, so that's not an issue. It might be the death grip syndrome or
It might be fucking
anxiety.
or floppy vaginas.
Okay.
Oh,
So
don't
every girl
even
is a floppy
start.
vag.
No,
How
don't
about
don't
blowjobs?
don't feed the troll.
It might be
know.
a floppy
Stacy.
vagina. It might be
Your
a
penis sucks.
Just ignore him.
it might-
Joseph. It could also be anxiety. I know someone that did not have an ex-boyfriend of mine did not come with any girls. He used to have to pull out, take the condom off, and jerk off on their belly
Sexy.
because he had this fear of contracting a sexually. His mother was a neurotic mess, and she used to drill into him. At least this is what he told me. I don't know if it's true or not. That he would get a sexually transmitted disease.
It could also be just, and this happens just, I think in general this happens sometimes, like, you need to find, like, what will put you over the edge. You know, like, obviously the woman that you're with is turning you on if your dick's hard. Like, she's, you know, you're attracted to her or whatever. Sometimes you need, like, a thought or something that's going to just put you over that edge. Like, when you're ready to let that nut go, you know, that's going to
Throw the
for
brick
you.
when you're ready to throw the brick.
Right, when you're ready to drop the brick.
Okay, so John's correct.
Like,
but-
I'll think of fucking Wonder Woman, and then boom, brick.
Right. Well, I think I would like it if you could write us back with some more details, because we're assuming you're getting hard, but you might be getting these girls off on oral sex. I don't know. But please let us know, and hopefully we have helped someone.
Yeah, give us more deets.
Suck my balls, mother.
No, don't do that. And I don't think it's, like, abnormal that, you know, there's a little bit, but I don't think it necessarily has to be anxiety. You know, it could just be, you know, after a while.
I don't know.
mean-
Some people have super neurotic personalities,
Yeah.
and
That's true.
he might be too
No, it's
concerned
very-
about getting the girl
Yeah.
off and
Very
like
true.
in his head.
If you're too much in your head, you
I'm
won't
one of
come.
those. I'm one of those people too.
We
Like,
know.
I'm fucking neurotic.
like
know.
it's more common among women, but I'm sure tons of guys are afflicted.
And they're ashamed to say anything.
But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, it doesn't necessarily have to be
Did you
that
just
either.
burp in my face?
No, I burped at the mic. Did it come through the other mic?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to read another email.
So I hope that helped there, Joey.
Guy Sal writes,
Hey, Sally, how you doing there?
Hey, Doc, digging the show a lot lately. I like the Brokeback episode especially.
I
can't believe
cannot
people listen to
believe that.
I can't believe anyone listened to
I
that.
liked it too.
I actually enjoyed
I
it
liked
too.
it too.
But I'm a fucking
I listened.
narcissistic.
Can you have TP play an old school "Fuck My Monkey" clip? I don't miss Callie necessarily, but I did. But I did used to love her monkey fucking stories, and it plays well with the whole Carlos Romero theme.
I love our fans. I fucking love the people that listen to the show. They're so fucking awesome.
I'm training for a marathon.
You didn't have to throw that. That was
fucking take it like a chimp.
I actually
There you
love
go, the woman you don't like.
sound clip too.
She does have some amazing sound clips.
Big black cock.
Slapping it around, slap me in the face. All right. So Sal writes, I'm training for a marathon right now and coming out of a vicious bout of
sex marathon?
plantar fasciitis. That is so painful.
What the fuck is that?
A malady affecting the tendon that runs across the bottom of the foot. It hurts so much. I have it too.
Is it like tight?
When you walk, you just get like sharp pains up your foot, up your back of your leg. It hurts so much.
Oh.
One night after a long run and shower, I was laying in bed and my brilliant lady was massaging my ailing tendon.
Nigga, please.
I was sitting in boxer shorts with my eyes closed, head on pillow, when all of a sudden
I'd probably pop one.
I felt fingertips on my dewy ball sack.
He's writing for Hustler right now.
Which is not altogether
Dear
unusual,
Penthouse.
but the combination of a positive hand on the bottom of my foot and a negative hand on my balls
Why
was
is it-
like jumper cables shooting electricity along the nerves in my leg. I got a hard-on immediately, and I could feel the sparks shooting up my cock, bursting like little fireworks in the head. It was incredible. She noticed, of course, and started to lean in so she could suck me off, but when she took her hand off my foot, the sparks stopped. I told her to go back to the foot and finish me with the ball hand. It worked. Oh, did it work. Keep it slutty. I do, Sal.
Wow.
Wow.
I was actually just telling someone that I could probably come from a proper foot rub.
Yeah.
I
don't get
love getting my feet rubbed.
I don't get
Me
that
too.
at all.
Well, there are those spots on your foot, and some people do reflexology on your feet, and apparently it has there are different spots
Yes, there
that
are
trigger
nerves.
different organs. So I don't think this is
I
totally
used to
crazy.
think that was bullshit, but someone was giving me a foot rub a couple weeks ago.
Ooh,
and
who's giving you a foot rub?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, actually. You're not going to divulge, are you?
You're such a cunt rag right now.
Seriously, why don't you divulge?
Shut up.
I want to hear. Who are you banging? Because you were weren't you on a dry spell last
I'm
time?
still on a dry spell. This was before
Before what?
my
Did
dry
the foot
spell.
massage lead into sex?
Of course.
Okay.
Listen, you tell me I have to do research on like fucking testicles and shit like that. You two need to start having more sex for the show. Do it for the show.
I mean,
Do it for the show.
I've got this Superman character going on, and
Then do some stuff on the side.
I have a story. I'm going to save it for the next show because we're in an open relationship
Is
now.
Superman banging?
Me?
Yeah. Like, is there banging going on?
Yes.
Because I know he's like a caveman.
Well,
I get distracted by a hot gay man.
Well, today he came over and he was like,
But
I had to jerk off last night because it's been so long. I'm like, well, maybe if you spent less time with your fucking bonsais.
booyah! Take that, Superman. You know what? The plants are his kryptonite.
And yep. Yep. And then he proceeded to try to have, we had sex.
Try to have
but
sex.
he was like a fucking college kid. All he wanted to do was stick his dick in. I'm like, what are you doing right now? Like, stop it and slow the fuck down.
He just wanted to get
And
in
he was
there.
all
He hadn't had sex in a while. He just wanted to get in
sweaty,
there.
and there were workmen outside trying to fix
Taking you to
the
Pound Town,
water in the
baby.
streets.
Listen.
And I was like, just fucking kill me.
In his defense, when you haven't banged in a while and you get that like raging fucking mega boner, you just want to put it in there.
That's what he did. And then he actually did some hair pulling, which is
oh.
not...
It must have been fucking so hard.
Yes!
Like, oh!
He was like a goddamn caveman.
Yes. Fuck. I love those boners. Because when you get a boner, and I've said this before, you never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. You just don't know. It could be like
I've never
that.
heard any other man say that.
Sometimes like...
Jeff, please weigh in.
I've never compared a boner
Do you have
to chocolate.
static
No.
boners?
No, but sometimes one boner is better than another. Like, you don't know...
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Sometimes they're a little like they're hard, but they're not like super hard. And then other times they're like it hurts. It's so fucking hard. Like
True.
oh fuck, if I don't put this
Get
in
out of
something.
here. I got to jerk off.
Are you pulling up pictures of
No, I just
Hillary?
checked my phone and
Business.
someone posted a picture of Hillary Clinton on my Facebook feed. So there you go.
Like,
I'm going to town.
Well, I know who Jeff's voting for.
I'll give you an example. Sometimes when I get morning wood,
Yes.
like it's not a super hard hard on. So it's like it doesn't feel as good.
So it's kind of floppy?
It's not floppy, but it doesn't it's hard to explain. It's not
Sometimes it's immovable. It
feels better when it's so fucking full blown. It's just, like it
get down and it will not.
it's like a springboard. It's
Yes.
like bang! And then other times it's just kind of it's
just there.
It's just filled up. It's like a balloon that's not filled all the way. It's just
Stop, you're
kind of
turning me on.
I really want to know what a boner feels like.
Me too. I just want to come.
A nice big thick penis is welcomed.
when it's full and it's
You
fucking
sound like an ethereal ghost.
Like an angel.
when it's a rager, man. There's no better feeling than that.
I want a penis.
I want a penis.
No better.
I want it now.
But Daddy, I want a penis.
And also,
I want it now.
the brick is better too. Like if your shit's a little like not 100% hard,
I just came.
when you blow a nut, it kind of dribbles out. It's like when it's fucking raging mega boner, that's when you shoot it across the room and fucking fucking blowing it.
like a machine gun.
What's the furthest you've ever come? Because I know you're the type that's like set up a ruler on the ground.
Yeah.
and,
Did
like,
you ever rope it?
I've never measured the
You ever
distance.
shoot ropes?
I should fucking do that.
Any of you shoot ropes?
Please at least do
Oh,
this
like the
research.
Yeah.
of course. Yeah,
Of course.
I've shot bombs across the room. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you pull out like at the last minute, and
Over,
right.
over her head. Yeah. I've done that.
yeah, like I've been aiming for the stomach and it just goes right in her face. And I don't mean it. It just
Yeah,
happens
right.
sometimes. No, I really don't.
It's called the subconscious.
I feel bad when I blow it in a or when it goes in the belly button. Like I feel bad. I'm like, oh, that's fucking all in there.
if
That's
you were
gross.
dating Callie, you'd be licking it out of her belly
that's
button.
fucking-
Remember that?
I would
Oh,
never
yeah.
do that. I'm sorry. Never.
Oh, Callie. So times like these, I wish Henry was here because Jeff is, like he just laughs and will say, "No, I don't compare my hard on to a box of chocolates." And he's a gentleman.
Henry would
And you're
go-
just like, and then you did it, and did it. It's hard, and then
Henry would
and
do the
Henry
opposite
would
of me.
would sit here and he'd take it all in, and then he'd summarize it, and then Molly and I would get a better understanding of boners.
Yes.
But you're just like, and then you get very, and I appreciate that. But that third male input, right?
Oh, that's what she said.
I want a third milk.
All right, so I guess we're gonna go and tape a second episode, and I will reveal my new sex tale, and we will have more confessions.
Stay tuned.
I want to talk about my trip to college again
Ooh,
and twerking
ooh, we have a lot coming
and
up,
lip tattoos.
and we have a new voicemail from
What?
Angel.
Yes, Angel.
So, Stacy,
Why is he the only one that leaves? I love you, Angel, but like, please, someone else. We want to hear your voices.
He's like the only one that cares.
You know what?
I guess so.
If Angel wants to leave one for every fucking episode, do it, buddy.
We have 3 fans: Barryon, Elizabeth, and Angel. That's it.
we have.
we have more.
I
vocal
can't fuck
guys.
all of
And
you.
Clinton
Yeah, Clinton's.
I'm sorry.
and Amy.
We used to have you, and then you came on
That's
the show.
true.
Yeah,
you lost one.
we might as well.
I'm
take
no
them all
longer
on.
a fan.
I know we should take them all on.
just take
Come
them all
on our
the
show. We'll blindfold you.
and then we'll have 6 listeners.
Yeah. Well, I've been speaking to some people on Twitter who seem to really like us. They're kind of new to the scene, so let's not alienate
Yeah, I think
them.
podcasting in general has been taken off.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah.
We're going to have a comedian coming on eventually who's starting his own podcast soon, so that'll be exciting.
I only listen to wrestling podcasts.
That must be really educational.
Fucking awesome.
All right, so we'll see you next
next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I want you to pony up. Come on, suck my big horse cock now. I want you to choke on that shit.